More than that, more than that.
Welcome to More Than a Dad podcast. I'm your host, Dre Moore. I got my guy, Lou Mobley, here with me.
What's the deal, baby?
Today I got my man here with me too. 30 for 30 earned. Y'all could direct all y'all y'all could direct all y'all comments and concerns to him.
Yeah, but don't really. Because I don't accept people I don't know.
Hey yo, how you gonna be our PR person and you're not gonna accept these people?
Listen, y'all better send me the page info. I answer from the page info, not my page.
Send it from the More Than a Dad page.
Yeah.
Y'all gotta send y'all comments and concerns to us.
No, Aaron be like saying we can't say that in this. He be right at us.
Yeah, no, that's a fact. You know what I'm saying? How's that like, bro?
That life cool.
How's that life for you, Ern, since we ask each other every week?
It's all right, man. My son be frustrating me, but it is what it is.
Hey, cool.
You learn. Every day you learn, so that's cool.
Weird.
Let's get into this, man.
Yo, hold on, though. I ain't asked me how's that life.
Oh, my fault. I was just excited. We got
guests
in the
today.
building.
We ain't had no guests. No, man. I just only got one little story. So the other day, Ash had went to the zoo. And he had came home from the zoo. So I meet him at the bus stop. So he get off the bus. So I'm like, yo, what's up? How was the zoo? He go say some, Dad, I seen a big ass gorilla. Like straight like that. I'm like, man, that's crazy, bro. I just was cracking up. His mom was mad about it though. She's like, you don't never say nothing to him. You don't never correct him. I'm like, it was funny.
He described it properly.
It was a big ass gorilla, straight like that. But yeah, we could jump into these topics, bro. What you want to get into?
No, we got a lot of topics today. I just want to make sure we have enough time to get to them, man.
Oh, absolutely.
All right, let's get into the first one. The first one, I sent a video to both of y'all. It was a couple. They called an Uber, and she was going into labor, and she ended up delivering the baby, and back in the back seat of the Uber. And the kicker in the video is that the Uber driver was driving, but really giving instructions like he was a doula or something. He was like, hey, you gotta breathe, you gotta breathe. He like reached back in the back seat, pushed her knee open to make her legs open. She was like, he there, he coming. Reach down. He was like, it was like he delivered the baby before. It was ill. So, you know, if you was the child father in the back seat, like, and that's your experience, like how you walk away from that situation.
You said if you the child's father?
Oh,
all right. I was thinking from the driver's perspective. We would have never got there.
Why
As soon as I see her walk into the car, I'm pulling off.
Yo, you would have left her?
I would have left her, bro. We not doing that.
Bro,
We not doing that in my car.
bro.
Yo.
Hey, listen, bro, we all probably drove for Uber or something at some point, right?
He said it
Why
again.
wouldn't you call an ambulance?
I'm not cleaning that up.
You're
bro.
not going to tell me when you press the button, the Uber ride was closer than the ambulance.
It might have been. They
Nah,
might have got the
That's a negative.
What's the joint when you on the Lyft joint? It got the expedited joint.
Nah.
They got the priority. They got
you had to call the next one.
They got the priority pickup.
I'm canceling that on my end. You had
She
to call
would
the
have had
next
the baby
one.
on the street, bro.
That's her business. That's her business.
Yo, if I was like the child's father, I think I might feel some ways, bro.
Ways about what? He could see Our Lady parts?
Yeah, he not no doctor. He just a random boy at the thing.
You not thinking about that.
I'm about to say,
Man, listen, I don't know. Gang reach back, grab her leg, and like
you got to open your legs and breathe.
you don't we've all been there, like when kids like was delivered. Like wasn't no random dude in there holding no legs. Cause
Listen, bro. He really did sound like he knew what he was talking about. So if he
We
like,
gotta
yeah, you
get
gotta
this
open your
extra
leg,
teeth.
I would have been like, bro, what's next?
They've been like, yo,
What
watch
we
your
do
hand,
next?
bro. Your hand too close to her thigh,
bro. You wouldn't have been thinking in that moment. You wouldn't have been thinking about that.
Nah,
Hey, bro,
man.
after that, man, we family, bro. He the young boy God pop,
That's
bro.
a
Now we
fact.
adopt you.
Yeah, he
That's a
the
fact.
God pop down,
Yeah,
man.
that was dope,
You
bro.
helped deliver the baby.
I
And
want to know how they get that far in the birth before being on the way to the hospital.
They probably waited late. I mean, like we all of like. I mean, I'm familiar with y'all childbirths and minds. Like we was all there just early, like and a lot of time before like it happened. Like we wasn't like running out the door as the baby was coming out. So like I don't know, maybe they just was chilling.
But ain't it like time between the water break and
It
birth?
depends on how long she waited. Like I mean, both of my kids had like long labors.
Mine too.
Right. But if she had a shorter labor, then it might have just rolled, might have just snowballed.
All right.
Like, you mean?
if the labor is long, that mean the water didn't break before y'all got to the hospital.
Well,
I don't think ours did.
Right.
I think it might have with Lou Dre. But the labor still was long, like after that. Ash was induced, so it wasn't they made him come out.
Right.
Ash was induced. So but yeah, but they also can like send you back. Because that happened. Like we've gotten sent back before. Like they'll send you back home. Like, oh, they like what's like the Braxton Hicks contractions and all. They'll just send you back home, and then like say like it just pick up rapidly. Now we just moving, and they just having that joint in the Uber
No, you better be grateful that you had somebody that was
because
experienced.
had the
That's what I was
skills.
thinking.
Because to be honest with you, the pops was just like no help at all.
I was
Like,
about to
he-
say it seemed like it was his first experience, and if it is, then
and you'll hit
I
the
don't got
panic.
nothing to contribute.
Right, you're just gonna have to be like, breathe, baby. It's gonna be
Right?
alright.
He sound like he know what he talking about. I
Because
don't know.
you gotta spread the leg. You start going crazy.
Yeah, I don't know.
bro, she like reached down. That joint was like right there. It like really like baby really came out, bro. I can't imagine being in the rear view and just seeing like life coming through. Supposed to still be like not crashing into nothing or like it didn't even. The thing was, it didn't even seem like he
Cuz
was like,
didn't even panic, yo. Like he just
bro. It didn't even seem like he was driving urgent. Like once he knew that it was on, it was like I'm gonna just get y'all there safe. Hey, ma, breathe. Hey, you gotta open your leg. You gotta breathe. Like he was like really coaching her versus like like really trying to get down.
Cuz might have been like a doctor. He might have been like a nurse or something.
Or he might have 4 or 5 kids.
That's all. That's all. You know what I mean? I ain't want to say it, but yeah, he could have easily been there mad times before.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, like I said, man, he family, man. He invited us to the barbecue, man.
Thanks.
You know, we might, he might get a middle name out of me or something. He might be super grateful salute, bro. Because if it was me, my young boy head just would have been dangling out the joint, like, yo, the shoulders, how you turning sideways? Like, this would have been.
Yo, then you gotta like tuck and like
Yeah, bro. All
fold
that,
him. That should be crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
bro. Young boy head would have just been hanging out, like, about
What
to
else
have all this
what else
whiplash.
would to do?
And I wouldn't have been like, bro, I
And
be,
good thing it was like a clean birth. Like ain't had no complications or like the baby ain't get stuck.
to keep it a bean, none of us had to touch the bloody baby. Like, I'm not sure, like, if my ability to just
yeah.
be like, yo, give me bloody baby out of you. Like,
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah, I don't know.
like we get clean baby come wrapped up in cloths and little
they
beanie
kinda
on.
just-
Not
No,
just
you
like,
get it a little fresh though. Like fresh out a little bit. I mean, it'd be wiped a little bit, but like fresh out. Like before they put the beanie and all that on, they let you touch it. They ain't let you touch it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they let you touch it.
nah. Bring me back the baby when y'all done, you know what I mean?
But you had COVID, baby, and stuff,
Yeah.
so they probably was taking extra precaution.
I think they gave her the baby when the baby was still just fresh out. Just
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Sat her on top of her.
Right? Yeah, they let you get skin to skin.
Right.
You was like, no, I'm cool. Wipe it off first.
No, I was letting her have that moment. She worked 9 months for that.
Oh, all right. You ain't put in no work. I'm about to line you.
Yeah, don't be.
Go man, take some credit.
Listen, bro. Don't lob the ball at the rim. Like, you know what I mean?
Take some credit, bro. What we got next for the people?
No, you got.
You
You want
wanna
to talk?
go?
You want to talk about the two guys having a conversation back and forth?
Oh yeah. So, do you even know their names? Or they
Oh.
just was two like random guys?
I'm not even sure.
I don't, cause he was referencing the one guy's money in it, but not to have a conversation with y'all without no context. But it was two guys sitting there. They were having a conversation. Obviously, one guy was wealthy, had a little bit more, a lot more money or whatever than the other guy, and they were having a conversation about being a man. So the one guy was saying like him and his wife or him and his lady. I don't even think he might. I don't even know if he said wife, but him and his partner they split the bills 50-50. He makes $14 an hour. This is how they live. She still cooks, cleans, and does everything, but she works as well. They split the bills. The other guy was saying his wife shouldn't work at all. He not a man. If your wife work, she not gonna respect you. It's basically slavery that you make her work and do household duties and stuff like that. That was his opinion of it. Like, you won't know what it's like to really be a man if you're not taking care of your bills 100%. Like, that's basically what that's what he said. That's not basically what he said. That's what he said.
He was saying that like you'll never get that level of intimacy and submission from your woman,
Right.
until you can like do that for her.
Right.
So
It might be the stupidest thing ever.
yeah,
100%.
Facts.
Your ideology is your ideology. However you run your relationship in your household, that's your business. You can't tell me that I'm not a man because I don't run it the way you run it.
Right.
That's wrong.
And on top of it, like, and we just, for one, like, this ain't the 60s, bro. And like, all of like, women stay home, men take care of the house. So like, it's women out here that's real career driven that you can't get them to sit home and say, yo, you gonna be a housewife. But you might, love that woman. That might be your person, your partner. You want to spend your life with that person, but she want to work. Mm-hmm. She want to go at it how you go at it. Because it's women out here that just think like that. That they want, but don't see no issue in busting it down 50-50. Don't have no problem with it because that's what she aspired to be like. All women don't aspire to be a housewife. So if my soulmate is a woman that wants to get out here and go work and go do whatever she got to do, how it can't then in turn make me less of a man by saying, oh well, she don't stay home, so you less of a man for that because you don't pay everything 100% because she want to go and get her own money.
Yeah, that's just wrong.
I guess the part y'all looking at is like looking down on each other. I have been frequenting the idea of like retiring my wife. I think like before I even was on board with that, me and you had a conversation, Dre,
Right.
that you were saying like you not that far from potentially doing that.
Right.
But inflation hit, COVID hit, and life got a little different. But I think I'm more on that side now. You know what I mean? Especially because my wife wants to be a mom more than she wants to be anything else. Right? So
Right.
that might fit my lifestyle a little bit more than yours, but it's not right for me to be like, yo, Ern, you ain't a man because you ain't.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. That's the nature of the
Right.
So we shouldn't
conversation.
have to attack each other. I think it's some gems being given by the guy saying like, yo, you'll never experience that. Because I think that is true because we keep our women in survival a lot more than really taking care of them. You know what I mean? I think that's a reality. Like, if we still individuals that have individual lives and we work and ain't really together, she's still surviving as a single person. You know, until you can cover that or cover where she is, that's really caring for her, right? So I think it's a level of, he was just saying like a level of submission. How do you get one to submit when she do everything you do?
Easy because it's respect, bro. It's
And
respect.
what she respect about you just because?
No respect. You got this same respect for her that she has for you. She respects you as a person.
Right.
You want submission in your relationship? You personally?
Absolutely.
Now, in what way do you feel like we about to just jump into it? What way do you feel like your wife don't submit to you?
I don't know if I feel like she doesn't.
Right, but she worked.
Yeah, and I don't want her to work.
So, but then that goes against the point because what he said is you'll never get your wife to submit as long as she has to work and do these things. But you just said that your wife submit.
I feel like personally, in talking about my situation, in particular, I feel like my wife is stretched thin. I feel like she got a job that clock every single thing that she do per day, and then when she get to us, she has a little bit less energy. She a little more short tempered. I think if we either get her an easier job, a part time job, or no job, or a job
That you could get more.
we could get more access to her.
So wait, she wants to be retired?
My wife got a problem with the fact that like women don't get maternity leave long enough. Like we've talked about moving out the country because people get maternity leave for 12 months in other countries.
Wait, but didn't she work hard for her career?
Her career, she been there 6 years, and she one of their best employees. I don't know if she worked hard. I don't know what that means. Like,
To me, every single situation is different.
right?
Just like you just said, your situation, what worked for you, it don't work for me. I believe in partnership. We gonna build together.
I think one thing that I think more videos like this are around, but like when you start doing like y'all both work, it becomes like, oh, somebody watch y'all kids for 8 hours. Y'all not having that 8 hour bond. You know, like I think about it sometimes when I get off the computer, it's dinner, wash them up, put them to bed, and I work from home.
Yeah, but then that's not a work thing, bro. Like you talking about a time access thing.
Right.
But if you change you work from home, right? Mm-hmm. Say your wife worked from home, the time access thing would be different. Now y'all both work. Mm-hmm. Because now you would have the freedom and the access to be able to do these things. Say your wife worked from the computer, how you work from the computer, and you could be in Puerto Rico. As long as you got Wi-Fi, you could do your job. Right. What if she had a job that was along the same lines as what you had?
I would love that too.
And that's what I'm saying. So it's not whether you work and she don't work. You talking about more so just having a work-home life balance.
Yeah.
It's different.
Yeah, but once again, I agree with the more mature man in the video. Like I agree, he might be closer to them people from the 60s, and that's probably why you see it. Y'all don't realize like how much conflict we have in households because it's power struggles, and it's like, for example, my wife was fully independent before I met her. 2 jobs, crib, car, you know what I mean, expecting a baby. Now you coming under my roof. Now we bumping heads sometimes. Who the leader, who making decisions, like that. You know what I mean? It was a level of submission and trust had to be built there to even get it to where it is now. You know what I'm saying? Versus, like, you know what I mean? It's just a different vibe.
I think that's just two people though. That's just two people coming together. No matter what they lives look like before, if y'all didn't have that problem, it would just be another problem. It would just be clashing somewhere else. Mm-hmm. So that's just your issue because of the situations y'all came from. But no matter what, y'all got to build.
Yeah, and then it's like, it's not even like, is it really true? Is it really true submission, or is it true submission because like I want to submit to my husband, or is it submission because I'm being forced to? Because now if you got all the money and she has none of the money, she's gonna have to listen to you. Because I might not get my nails done, I might not get my hair done,
which is whack.
That's dictatorship.
Which is
that's
whack.
it, right? That's a whole different conversation because it's like, oh, I got the bag, I pay all your bills, so I got to listen to you because you pay all the bills. That's not a want. That's not, I built some trust, or I built some submission in, or I did it, or she doing it because she want to do it. It's doing it because she don't have a choice. Just like we talked about, you like chicks stay with dudes because they don't have nowhere to stay. It's the same concept. I'm not gonna leave him, and I'm gonna listen to everything he say because he got all the money.
Let's have a conversation, put numbers in it, right? I think we all make like 6 figures. We do all right, right?
Right.
Say you pull like 200 by yourself.
Right.
Right. That's more. Say that's that extra 100 is with your lady making and some. Why she can't go sit down? Because now you're not talking about a scarcity of money and not being able to do nails. You're not talking about that no more. You're talking because we're not saying like, yo, let's just squeeze.
Like if she wants to sit down,
let's just say we're not saying, yo, squeeze. Like you make 75, I make 100. But let's just live off my 100 and you just stop working.
Oh,
I'm not saying
when I was saying not getting nails, it wasn't because of a squeeze. It was because you're not listening to me today, so I'm not gonna get your nails done.
No. I don't do anything like, I can't relate to that. I don't do anything like that in my house.
But that's what it turns in. That's what I'm saying. That's what it looks like. These dudes who like, yo, I pay for everything and shorty listen to everything I say. That's what that's what they doing in them relationships.
I would like for somebody to take point on prioritizing the motherhood or the fatherhood and the kids in the crib. And if we both are here chasing to be power couples and getting to $1, we didn't replace the importance of family for money. You know what I'm saying? We're chasing money. You know what I mean? When you waking up, you stressed over money. Your life flipped upside down because of money. It wasn't because something was wrong with your kids. I just went through a situation with my daughter. I didn't flip upside down. I've got more bent out of shape about money in this new mortgage.
Right. Then when
Osa was sick in the hospital for 30 days.
Right.
So we both can't be money and career driven. Like, you need somebody to take point on certain things. Like, I play online. Everybody had a role. But if we facing the same way, who watching our back?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, that's how I would never want to. You said on one of the episodes, if something happened in school with your kids, it was always like, yo, their moms wouldn't handle that. Like, it was never a thought that you was going. Imagine if she had a job that she made what you made. It was like, yo, why the hell I got to call out every time they sick? What's the difference between my bread and your bread? Who's submissive in that? You know what I mean? Who?
Then we having a different conversation.
You know what I mean? So it becomes these things. Like, I would like a family structure where we had more clear defined roles. Not like and I'm sure in the world that you'll get feedback, like, there are bored stay-at-home wives and they have their own set of issues. I'm just saying that I would like to have different roles and priorities. You know what I mean? Like, that's personally where I'm headed.
mad at that.
You know what I mean? We can't be, I'm over here trying to turn 100 into 200 and you thinking the same way, which is great. But, yo, young boy can't spell 4-letter words and he going to 4th grade. It's not working for me. It's not working for me. You know what I mean? We fighting about who going to get overtime. We fighting over, I'm going to get overtime, you're going to get overtime.
But how y'all make it work now?
I hear what you're saying. I don't agree, though.
Yeah, you know, it's cool. It's just my opinion.
Yeah, I don't agree. Y'all could definitely have common goals.
Like, y'all sit down to do homework with y'all kids?
Yeah.
Yes.
But do y'all expect their moms to do the same?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
When I'm available, I do it.
Right.
When she available, she do it.
I just know men that don't do homework with their kids. And we this age.
Yeah, but see, now you talking about something different.
Right.
I've done homework with all my kids, like, and I work. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't expect you to, like, we a team. Like Aaron was saying, like, we a team, we a partnership. Like, the same, but you and even though, like, I know you here giving this drastic examples. I know V work and do all the schoolwork and stuff with the kids. Like, your kids can read and stuff, and they do, like, that stuff happens. So, like, I guess it's just like, I mean, if you want to lessen her load, then yeah, like,
that's all I'm
right.
on. That's what I'm on.
And I'm not mad at that, but I think where it was getting lost, like, in the conversation dude was having, was him saying, like, your wife not gonna respect you. You're not gonna get her to submit. If you sit here and say, I see my wife burnt out from working, it would make more sense if I could make her income and then she could stay home with the kids. If that's what she wants to do, then do that.
You know, my other point is, it's the confidence in the $14 an hour. It's the,
I feel like dude was too comfortable with his 14.
It's like, how do we turn 14 into 28 and 28 into, you know, how do we, like, why are we at $14 an hour and you big bad macho man over $14 an hour?
I think he made that up.
Huh?
I think he made that up.
Like, oh, he was just using that as an example.
No, bro, nobody's living on $14 an hour today.
She definitely got to work.
How you know where you live at? He might live in Alabama, and that may be what it is.
You know, like,
we all got cousins down south that it's way cheaper to survive down there than it is up here.
I caught that gym in the video too, where it was like, yo, you need to be focused on leveling up to be able to have access to grow that way, so you can make life decisions like that. True. You know, I caught that in his tone too. Like, you can't be happy. Oh, I got $14 an hour job. She got $15 an hour job. We put our money together. We live great. You know, versus like, yo, why don't I go to welding school and be a welder?
I mean, I ain't mad at that.
That's not everybody's situation. Everybody just not dealt the same opportunities. He might got in trouble when he was younger. Yep. went to jail, did whatever, and now life is here. I ain't got time to plan no more. Life is here. I gotta get it.
What about the CDL folks? Hey, that's one of the most highest paying jobs for felons. It's people to drive trucks.
Just like I said, it all depends on your situation.
Now,
You might could
if he
take.
blind and he got an F, now he can't drive. Now, now we gotta go get some bricks. You know what I mean? I'm just playing.
Man, listen, everybody life. If you happy, be happy, bro.
No,
Like what I'm saying, like I ain't crucifying nobody for it.
everybody's situation is different, and I think,
And it also it's a woman on the other end of that, and it depends on what she want to do.
right?
Like
I got one question. You think you wanna ask his favorite people?
do I think I'm one of Ashton's favorite people?
Yeah.
No,
You
Why
think
not?
Yaz is one of his favorite people?
absolutely.
Do she work every day?
Yes.
She ain't with him all the time,
No.
but she's still one of his favorite people.
Yes.
Do you think Ash want more access to his mom?
I don't.
Don't you?
I don't
Don't,
know.
don't you want more access to his mom? You know what I mean? It's the same thing.
I don't think you want to ask me. You want me to? I believe everybody should have individual lives.
Right.
You should go out and experience the world. I go.
Right.
The kids go. We come back. We talk about it. We tell each other what we learn. I think that's very, very important.
I've adapted. Like I said, this society, we are operating as teammates. Like I know you a good dude. You do your part, and I know you do the same.
I know, but
it's no problem. With
I know,
that.
but before we transition away from, so like when you talking about like access to the kids, how much more access is these people gonna have to these children?
if they not going to daycare and school and stuff,
They
like that,
he gotta go to school. Kids are school age.
That's what I was about to say. Are you
right?
It
So-
sounds like you talking about homes. You
you
at
wanna
home
homeschool
and
the
they
kids?
homeschool.
I'm on all that. I'm on all that.
because like
You know, I'm different than y'all. I'm with to go live in the middle of nowhere and have a farm too. So like y'all can't like follow me all the way down. You know, I'm on a whole.
no, but I'm saying to you is though like even right now
I'm not, bro.
even right now we live here, right?
Mm-hmm.
What time Brian you get off work?
4:30,
What time Manny get out of school?
2:45.
So what's that? A hour and some change?
Mm-hmm.
2 hours, something like that. That's the only gap you would be eliminating if she
Yeah.
didn't have a job because she don't work on the weekends.
Right.
So she's right. Same thing with Ash and his mom. Yes,
You think women who want to stay home is it a problem? Like, do you think that's a big enough role to fill? Like, as guys that earn, I'm sorry that we've been here so long, but as guys that are good earners, right? Do you think, and earners, providers, do you think that a woman saying I could offer that piece to y'all, being your other half, is that enough for y'all? Like somebody be like, yo, I want to expand our bloodline and give you kids and take care of our kingdom. When you look at her, do you be like, I'm not with that? Like, how do you feel? Like, oh, I can get with that? Like,
Me
you know,
personally, I don't want that.
Yeah, I never want that.
I don't want that. I want a partner. To me, that's like having another child. I want a partner. We gotta build together. We get to the goal faster if we build together. That's just the way I
Yeah,
think.
to me it's circumstantial. Like if we got enough money where you could stay home, if that's what you want to do, then by all means you can stay home.
I was about to say, why was you open to
But
it
everything,
before? Which I was never open to it. By the way, I went to college and I wanted to get somebody that went to college and we was gonna be a power couple. I was on all of that until I had my own little people.
I mean, my ideology on relationship comes based on my parents. So my dad was home, so I had a parent that was in the house.
Me too.
Right. So the way I looked at it was like, all right, somebody can stay home and do whatever, and somebody can work. But that's just not the day and time that we live in.
And not to like make this joint like real crazy, like how y'all like if it was a bunch of women in a room and I was single, I may not be attracted to the person that's only going to talk about career and how much they about to accomplish. When I feel like our goal down here is to come down here, reproduce, teach each other love, and go to heaven. So I may not be attracted to the person that's only, they 37, they on 200,000. Like I may not even care, cause you're not like like you may not be the wife that Lou looking
Yeah,
for.
but that's a preference. That's your preference.
You know what I
Right.
mean? And I'm just being honest. You know what I mean? Not to offend them people or nothing like that. That's, good for you. But like I said, I want somebody that might want to prioritize the people coming after us a little bit more.
And I'm the opposite, bro.
Yeah, like that.
In that situation, I'm polarized. I'm so interested in where you've been and what you know and what you can teach me.
Right.
And that's what I would be attracted to.
So,
Next topic, bro.
uh,
You got the phone. My phone. Keep going.
where you want to go? We got the fun. We got the kids.
Introduce one. Let's go.
All right, so it was group of adults at a family fun center. Told me to introduce a topic at a family fun center in Springfield, Massachusetts, and there's this all-out brawl happening between the adults and there's kids all around. What's your thoughts on situations
It's
like that?
embarrassing, bro.
We see that far too often in our community, bro.
Yeah, it's and like I was saying in the other episode about like you just gotta be so prepared. Like that's the stuff I'm talking about, bro. We can't even be in the Sky Zone or wherever they was at, with the trampolines. We can't
In the
even,
trampoline park.
Any commotion or somebody coming at you, like how you end up fighting and then a pregnant woman gets sucker punched and knocked
Right.
out. Like we hitting women, we doing this in front of kids, we tussling, rolling over kids.
Yeah, I mean sometimes it be. Sometimes it be going up. Yo, you would.
Like I just really want to know the backstory.
Yo, wasn't that was Lil Dre's first birthday party
And what?
when we was about to jump the bull? Remember. This sound wild. We was at Chuck E. Cheese, Lil Dre's first birthday, and some kid had ran his hand through Lil Dre cake.
Mm.
Oh no, I don't
You don't remember that?
Uh-uh.
He the cake was sitting on the table and the young boy came past and ran his hand through the whole cake. And I think Dean was with me. And we had smoke with his pop. Like his pop was trying to really not be apologetic about it. Like it was an issue. And it could had it not been a situation with kids and then women and all of that was around to kind of diffuse the situation, we probably just would have strolled just because we was already on angles.
You know what it is? We so protective, bro. Like it be.
It's just it was, and it probably
I think that go past protection. That's personal
right
pride.
and maturity level.
Facts.
I'm 19 at the time. Dean 18. So we kids for real, kind of being adults. Mm-hmm. But yeah, the young boy ran through and he what's name and I said something to his dad and he kind of tried to brush it off and it was just that's not what we about to do. Long story less long. After the whole commotion, he ended up.
Is apology enough?
I was about to say. So what would you expect then?
He paid for a new cake.
Oh,
Okay.
That's what happened. But I mean that was the end all be all.
But was that what you was?
No, I just was expecting to be acknowledged.
Okay.
He kind of just act like he wasn't going to acknowledge at first, and then through commotion, he decided he just
why was it so up to you? It was just because he was non-apologetic.
yeah.
All right, so you end up fighting this dude. You and Dean stomp him out.
We don't get nowhere, bro.
You don't get nowhere, and now you look like the people in the fun zone.
Yeah, now I look crazy, out of pocket. But at the time, I just wasn't really thinking about it.
Yeah.
We was young, so emotions was high. Your son just ruined my son cake. It's his birthday. What you want me to do?
Listen, these at the trampoline park. If I'm with my pregnant wife and my kid or my kids,
Right.
you got to be mature enough not to swing on somebody that they kid knocked your kid down.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Because your pregnant wife is here. She gonna think about protecting you. Now she in the middle. She get hit.
She gets.
I don't think I don't think it's wrong. I feel like that's your fault. If your wife gets whatever, that's your fault.
Bro, if
You put her in that situation.
If he getting jumped by 6 dudes, because it's their birthday party too.
Well, his wife didn't have to jump in it.
Exactly.
She would have let you get jumped by 6 dudes?
She's pregnant.
No, the bull the bull, it was already like 5 people on the bull that got up and snuffed the lady. So like
she was hitting him. He was on the ground.
He was on the ground already when she was hitting him when he got.
She
up
was a part of the jump.
Yes, she was a part of the jump. Like he was on the ground already. It was like 3-4 people around him. She was hitting him in the.
Bro, I'm not mad at bro.
Yeah, she was just the closest to him when
if
he
I
stood
can get up and swing on whoever was
that was
swinging
the
on
closest,
me.
right? She was the closest.
It
so
is
she
what
got
it is.
snuffed.
It is what it is. That's your fault.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have had her in that situation.
So do y'all be on guard when y'all at Sky Zone and stuff like that?
Hell yeah.
What's y'all take if something happened to your youngster in Sky Zone? What's your process?
Like if it's just a regular little like everything depends on how a person reacts to something. And that's why I always say things to like when I have conversations with my kids about things that you do. So like even when like Lou and Dre had got into a situation like getting into fights or stuff at school, like we might have a sit down with these parents and it's like, yo, your kid does this to my kid, and you're like, all right, I understand they're gonna squash it, it's cool. But it's the time that you have a conversation with somebody parent, it's like, man, you know what? Because everybody parent could do that.
Right.
Like somebody could bring something to you about your kid, or you could bring something to somebody else about their kid, and man, cuz, and now it's up because this is what happened. So everything has everything is based on somebody's reaction to something. Now, just because like my kid and your kid get into a mix or something happened to him at Sky Zone or whatever, we're not going to turn up. Like I said, like dude at Chuck E. Cheese, like I wasn't going to turn up on dude, but yo, your son ran and he put his hand through my son cake and he like, man, whatever with it. All right, well, whatever with you then. You know what I'm saying? But if you like, my bad, I apologize for my son, cool, then like, all right, that's it. Tell your son to watch his hands. Don't you mean that's how you should handle that? But if you gonna brush me off, I might have an issue with that. So if we at Sky Zone and my kids get into something with another kid, and as 2 adults we can have an adult conversation and get to the bottom of it, then it's cool. But if I go to have an adult conversation with you and you get on dog, then I'm gonna be right on dog with you. That's just how it go. Like right. You mean like what I'm supposed to do? Because what we're not gonna do is like. And then like Aaron was saying, pride and stuff get in the way. So now I'm here with my lady. I'm here with my kids. I'm going to go have a conversation with old head about his son. Yo, your son did this to my son. Man, what, I'm going to turn around and go back to my son and them and be like, oh, the mature.
She was like, babe, what did he say?
Right, the mature.
And that's how 99% of these situations start. Right. Because you can't look chump to your wife and son.
Because that's what happened. Now I got to go back. And now, as a mature adult, you're like, I don't want to get into a fight in Sky Zone. But I'm definitely not about to go back over there.
Bro, that's not even the terrain you want to fight on. It's like a wrestling match.
Bro, but I can't go back to my wife and kids and be like, man, cuz said
Bro, that's a good point, Aaron. Probably 1 million out of 1 million Jones got a woman behind it. Like, yeah, like you go handle that. They did our kid dirty. Like, go handle that. You be all wound up. You be ready.
See, and then even if you do decide to turn up, which is that's your right.
Right.
You got to know how to handle that situation. I'm not about to swing on you in Sky Zone. My man, come talk to me outside. Let's go talk outside. I'm not about to swing you on. It's all these people, all these kids, it's pregnant.
Trampoline park and all of that.
Talk to me outside.
Hey, Aaron, you way too. This is what I was just saying, bro. You got all these calculations. I thought she was just fat. I ain't know she was pregnant, bro.
Right. You got to.
You know what I mean?
Think about everything,
yeah,
bro.
You got
listen,
to.
I just like I said, I didn't know. After she was a big chick, I didn't even know she was pregnant. It's up. You having all these calculations. Like I said on the one episode, like nobody calculating if you got a mental issue. Like it's up, bro. It's up. Like,
listen, if a pregnant girl was hitting me, I'm personally probably not going to hit her, but I'm not mad at cuz for hitting me.
Yeah, I feel you.
Keep your hands to yourself.
Yo.
Listen, bro, you got all these calculations. I'm asking politely outside to mix me. No,
and I can't help it, bro. I process a lot of stuff at one time.
Yeah, information get processed differently. Before we get out of here, since it's like around Halloween time, let's talk about the it was a video. So it was a group of kids going up to a house trick-or-treating, of course. And guy opened the door, trick-or-treat, whatever. And he was like, yo, I got more candy inside the crib. And all the kids come inside the house.
That was like an experiment, though.
Right, yeah, it was an experiment.
Okay, to see what the kids would do.
Yeah, it wasn't like a real jump.
Bro.
And Lodge go in the house, we going home when he get out. Your night is done. You done. You going in stranger's house?
I think every
Get in the car.
You know what's sad about it, bro? It's like, you want to know what I was thinking about today, because Manny love Halloween. I think like because it's Halloween, the stranger thing is just off limits for this day. So it's like they think everybody's in on it. Like, you know what I mean? Like this is the only time that I can take stuff from a stranger. It's just go against the real ideology of like how you supposed to handle strangers going into.
Oh, like how we said, like don't take candy from strangers.
Yeah, like it's the one time where like this rule don't apply this day. You know what I mean?
Right.
Manny was so probably, you know what I'm saying? Like I can't bet amount of money that he would not go in the crib. Because it's Halloween. Bro. He went to candy. Manny is like, yo, so candy incentive. In my crib, like he'll be climbing cabinets to get candy. Like we'd be like, yo, everybody go down for a nap. You hear feet moving around, you hear things, rappers. You go upstairs, Manny on the cabinet, like, on the countertop in the cabinet eating. He be trying to like, I came upstairs, he had a box of Nerds. He like threw them joints on the counter. They all went all over the stove and stuff. I'm like, Manny, what happened? He was like,
he tried to abort the mission.
Yeah, he was like, I thought you was gonna be mad at me. Like he got this new thing where like he got real smart. He was like, if he told the truth and he get like pop out, then it's like I'll lie. Then it's like we get mad at him for lying, so we get pop out. He was like, but I told the truth.
And that makes sense to me. Yeah. You say you go easy if I tell you the truth.
Did he still get touched up for telling the truth?
I don't be doing that to him when he had the candy, but his mom don't like that stuff, and she'll like brush his teeth on the spot. Like she be like not with it,
Listen, you just gotta talk to your kids, man. Teach them the safety. Listen, I understand it's a lot of stuff going. It's a lot of stuff going on, but you still don't know that person.
Right.
Your interaction should be this much. Hi, thank you. Trick or treat. Thank you. That's it. Somebody want something from you? Nah, it's a negative. Let me go ask my dad. Let me go ask my mom.
10 out of 10, they going in the crib, bro.
Yeah.
They'll come back and tell you later, like, yeah, we went inside the crib. Right. You had all this candy in there.
And that's why you should be if your kid is there, you should be here looking.
Yeah, what are you doing this? So, like, so say you, like, not next to the kid, but you, like, down the walkway, and, like, the kid go in the crib and bull close the door behind.
Well, first of all, you're not running through the door. You're not running through the door. Like, I ain't even giving you the chance to come back. Like, I just wanted to show him something. No, I would have been through the door would have been like a cartoon.
That's a fact.
Like a cartoon.
Or
you might have been under
window
the door.
Something. The window something. You right.
Yo, he
that
said,
door closed. That joint about to open back real quick.
You would have been under the
He might have still been under the door when I came through that door, bro. For real.
Yeah, yo.
Parents just got to be smart enough to have that safety too. I was just talking to Dre last night about trick or treating. We go in groups.
Right.
It's just better. 4 or 5 parents, 6, 7 kids.
Right.
Now everybody look out for these 6, 7 kids.
Right.
You just gotta have certain plans. You gotta have certain talks. You gotta have certain safety measures. And that's just it.
Look at this chaperone link up.
Listen,
the chaperone link up to go take the kids.
This what we do, bro. You gotta go as a group. You gotta watch each other kids. You ain't just watching your kid. Now all these kids is with us.
Right.
And you hear, you be like, yo, the Power Ranger, the Iron Man, the Captain America, the Princess, the Witch.
Where Michael Myers at? Right. Where Freddy at?
Yeah.
No, that's a fact.
It'd be the duplicate costumes for me. You'd be like, damn, I lost Iron Man. Like,
can you imagine that though? What if it's a kid like your size with the same exact costume, and then like you pull the mask up when y'all get somewhere and it's not your kid?
Like, what if you like accidentally
killed them? It's not your kid, bro.
Like, yo, Manny, he opened his mask. He'd be like,
it's Miguel. Jamal or somebody, right? Miguel. It's Miguel. It's Miguel.
Yo, get to the crib and it's Miguel. It's crazy.
Yo, that's wild. Miguel just done came with y'all.
Miguel ain't saying nothing the whole time. Speak no English.
Miguel. Yo.
He just going with it.
This has been more than a dad, y'all. We appreciate all y'all for tuning in to this audio adventure. Until next time, we out, y'all.
Join the More Than a Dad family by following us on Instagram, subscribing to our YouTube channel. Don't forget to join our Facebook group for daily questions, motivation, dad jokes, and new dad tips. If you enjoy our podcast, please leave us a review on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Be sure to like, comment, and share our content with other parents. Last but not least, make sure you check out our new merch. The link is in the bio of our Instagram as well as the description of this YouTube video. We are truly grateful, and thanks for supporting More Than a Dad.
More than a dad. More than a dad.